All right, should be live now. Let's take a look here. I believe we're live. Let me know if I'm live, guys. Can you hear me? Move all this stuff out of the way. What's up, Destiny? Pitiful Heartless. That's correct. All right, we're going to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 today. Game came out yesterday. I have not had a chance to play it. I wanted to make sure my first reactions, my first impressions were live for you guys so we could talk about it together. And so yeah, we're going to play it here for the first time. Let's do it. And let's go ahead and close Mario Odyssey while we do it. First impressions, here we go. Can't wait to hear the music, to be honest with you. What's up, Chase? Ooh, let's take in the music here. I love this song. I've heard this one before. That's nice. We'll find out if it's the Dark Souls JRPGs soon enough. It's interesting. They open up on like a rainy, just a clouded sky with this music playing. I thought for sure they would have started with the blade in the grass like they did in the original. No sound from the game. Well, that doesn't make sense. Ooh, I think I might know why. Let me check something. No, that didn't do it either. Oh, now it's coming through. Alright, I think I know what happened there. Let me change something real quick on my setup. There we go. Should be hearing it now. It might need to be a little louder though. Let me know if you guys think so. I can turn it up a bit. Boom, 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 boom. I'll just wait to see if people think it's too quiet. Nice, Rob. Will Riker, love your name. I've been watching Star Trek The Next Generation. Crank it up. Turn it up a tad. Alright, let's do it. I need to switch inputs real quick to do that. So that's all there is to this, apparently. It's just a clouded sky, and that piano song played. Nothing wrong with that, just interesting. How about this? We'll go with this. It's going to pause for just a second, but it's okay. Don't worry. It will work out in the end. You'll still be able to hear me. Okay. Should be a little louder now. Let's do the options first. Just the camera settings. Just letting the sound. Can I put on the Japanese? Or do I need to download that separately? I've heard you need to download that separately. We're not going to do it. I'm going to give the English a chance. I think we're good otherwise. Nice. The quality of the music is very, very high, which I'm not surprised by. Yasunori Mitsuda was given a budget for this game. So they had a heavy recording process. Oh, so it literally is an ocean underneath the cloud. Tetsuya Takahashi, what a beast. This effect looks really good, like the sort of the filter that they're using. It's because it's underwater, the way it sort of like distorts the image a bit. It's really nice. Tetsuya Nomura. Nice sound design as well.
We really do need to buy ourselves a new depth probe. The ping was off by 150 peds to the east. That's not gonna fly.
And what about the treasure, Rex? Was it in line with your expectations?
It seemed pretty solid. Didn't even have to reinforce it too much. Even with the labor costs, we should be able to turn a decent profit.
Honestly, it takes you 2 days to run the structural analysis. Yet somehow you can gauge the profits in an instant.
Don't go raining on my parade, Gramps. You know, I'm in the salvaging trade for the cash. A little business sense goes a long way. All right? Whoa!
Nice.
I didn't expect that. You've been living in this thing, big guy.
Love the music. Love the music.
Rex.
No worries, Gramps.
Fantastic song.
I think we know what's for lunch.
I'm really feeling this music. Time to earn your lunch. To initiate combat, the first thing Rex needs to do is draw his weapon. Draw your weapon, simply press A while targeting an enemy. To display the target, just press R. You can tell which enemy you're targeting by the target marker displayed above its head. Incidentally, you can also sheath your weapon if you'd rather not continue a fight. It's as simple as holding down R and pressing B. If you approach the targeted enemy with your weapon drawn, you'll execute attacks automatically. This is your standard auto attack. Got that? Then it's time to draw your weapon and start preparing. Alright.
Okay.
He'll just attack on his own.
You down.
Auto attacks are delivered in sets of 3. The attack power increases with each blow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get to the side of him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he really going to repeat that same "yeah" over and over again like that? Take a look at the icon in the lower right of the screen. When one of those activates, it means an art is ready to use. Arts are special techniques distinct from auto attacks. The icons are laid out like controller buttons, so just press the corresponding buttons. Oh, one thing I'm supposed to mention. As you see right above my head, this product was provided by Nintendo. I'm supposed to say that at the beginning of every hour of the stream. So, product provided by Nintendo. Just for full disclosure, so you guys are aware. Arts are special techniques distinct from auto attacks. The icon laid out... Oh, I already read that. After using an art, you'll have to wait until the recharge gauge surrounding the icons are refilled before you can use it again. The recharge gauge will refill as you auto attack enemies. Try pressing X now. Let rip with Rex's anchor shot art.
Anchor shot. Ha!
The enemy just dropped something. This is an item called an HP potion. Maneuver Rex to the HP potion to pick it up. It'll restore some of his HP. Some arts, like Anchor Shot, will always cause the enemy to drop HP potions. Should you use your arts immediately to deal with serious damage, or save them from what you need... Wait, should you use your arts immediately to deal serious damage, or save them for when you need bonuses like that HP boost? Oh. Consider your arts tactics carefully.
Why not? Ha!
Almost got him.
Ow! See,
Can I make what
getting
bigger?
better. An entire horizon of white, a sea of clouds, and at its heart, a world tree, piercing the heavens. This is the world we call home. Allrest. Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Allrest lived on the tree, together with our divine father, the architect. According to the tales, it was a bountiful land. And the people there held the power to command even the heavens themselves. They called that paradise Elysium. But then, one day, we were cast out. Nobody knows why. Perhaps we angered our creator, or perhaps it was something else entirely.
I cannot make the game
All we
screen
know
bigger,
is we
no.
were forced to leave Elysium, to live here.
Not
in
with this
Orlando,
current overlay.
where it turns out life was
Sorry.
pretty hard. But when it seemed like we would surely die out, the architect took pity on us, sending his servants, the Titans, to save us. The few of us who survived settled on the Titans, and we've lived in harmony with them ever since. But now those Titans are beginning to die out.
The breeze brazier does my weary old bones much good.
You want me to move it, Gramps?
No, that's quite all right. Leave it right there.
Righto.
Yeah, the voice doesn't seem to match the character super well. This game is already out, Corey JM. It came out yesterday.
Not another one. Been happening a lot lately.
More so than before.
I wonder if anyone was living there.
It seems not. And if there had been, they would have all left by now.
Makes sense.
The music's spectacular.
Hey, Gramps. Do you think Fonset Village will be gone too one day?
It would not be today or tomorrow, but one day, yes, it will fall.
And you too?
That's how it goes with us Titans. There's no way around it.
Eventually. There'll be nowhere left to live.
Sadly.
So, you Titans were born up there. Is that right?
So they say, for what it's worth. Mind you, I was born here on All Rest. As for my ancestors, who could say where they were born?
Drakengard is an option,
Can it
for
really
sure.
exist?
It's not something on
It's
my
music.
immediate list to
And the
cover on the
creator.
channel, though.
Who said to live there?
A land of plenty atop the world tree. If such a place did exist, perhaps we could all live in peace, with no need for fighting.
Sure would be great. For everyone. Even folks in Fonset. If the Divine Architect can see us now, I wonder what he thinks.
That's a pretty good opening scene. They set up the world.
All right. Back to
All
making
very
money.
punctual.
I think this hole should be
We'll
enough
see,
for
Darwin. There's a lot of other
Gramps.
games.
Care for a little swim to the
A
Argentine
lot of
trade
other
guild?
games to cover as well.
Planning on selling it
Drakengard and Nier Automata
getting to
and even the original Nier are not some of my favorite games,
Don't play
so
the lazy old man with me. There's plenty of sunshine left.
kids these days. No respect, I swear.
nice, Daniel Imperial. What's up, by the way? Dude, the quality of the music is amazing. Like, all of this was recorded. Or at least sounds like it was.
Why, if it isn't Rex? How's business?
Going all right. Else I wouldn't be here.
Fair point. So, which one am I unloading?
Jeez, that
You
guy's
can leave
accent
that
is
till I'm done
crazy.
negotiating. Shouldn't be too long.
Well, morning is 15 gold per half day.
I'll have your gold after I sell the stuff. All right? Later.
Music's a little too
Hey,
loud in the
hold
mix,
on.
though.
You know I can't do credit. Ugh, does it every time, too. figures.
Do you think FF10 is better than FF13? Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Awesome. This thing's huge, and it's not even a Titan ship.
Yes, Drake, I'm sure that it would. It's just I have no passion or motivation, really. And I have a lot, I mean, seriously, a lot more games to cover than you guys even realize. Like, at least 30 or 40 games before I get to those. Games like Suikoden and Suikoden 2, Grandia and its sequel, Skies of Arcadia, freaking Golden Sun and its sequel. There's like a lot. Looks like our adventure is about to really get going, and you can count on me to offer timely explanations of any new game features you encounter. When you close the tutorial screen, you'll see Goldmouth Return Port pop up on the screen. This is letting you know you have found a landmark. When you've discovered a landmark, you can return to it instantly with skip travel at any time. If you're defeated in battle, you'll be returned to the last landmark you visited. All Rest has a great variety of landmarks, so discover as many as you can to help on your adventure. And just in case you ever find yourself struggling with the basic controls, press these buttons to bring up a quick explanation of the control scheme. Battle controls, camera controls, field controls. Goldsmith Return Port. Yes, I do have a Twitter account. If you, it's this way. Sorry, it's right up there. See it? At McBreast at the top. This game does have Japanese as an option. Yes, you have to download it separately. So yes, it day one comes with a DLC that's free. You can download with the Japanese voices if you're interested in that. Let's explore. Feels good. Oh, by the way, I just recently bought this Pro controller, and I'm loving it so far. It feels really, really good. Like a million times better, at least, than the default Joy-Con. Hi there, Rex, my boy. The Snowpawn here just arrived to do a bit of sightseeing around Argentum. I keep saying the central exchange is inside Goldmouth, just after you enter the ship, but he just doesn't get it. Now he wants me to take him to Limor Inn on the 3rd floor. I'm a salvager, not a tour guide. So that was for our sake, the audience, so that we know where things are. Hi there. Ah, Rex, it's good to see you. Perry just whiling away time. Willing away time, that's what I would think. Watching ships go by till cargo all loaded on board. What Rex say to meal together? Nice tasty samad or some such. Sorry, I'm kind of busy at the moment. Meh, that's too bad. Perry thought would be nice to make happy memories before set out on long voyage. Never mind Perry. It's just being melodramatic. Rex, keep on doing good work with salvaging. I don't know if I'm going to keep reading everything out loud. Okay. I've not seen any Rhine time yet. Whew, a lot of tutorial messages so far. Yeah, compass, okay. So it's kind of like Skyrim with its compass. Environment information. Okay, night and day, time, and then the map. Huh, that's interesting. That'll be helpful. So if you push the... Oh, hold on. It's still giving me... Current objective. Okay. So you can press ZR, bring up your And then if you press this in, you get a full map. I love that. Love that. That's awesome. I don't think it did, no.
And arrived.
Central Exchange. Let's just explore a little bit, see what they got around here. So some kind of store. This is side quest, most likely. Maybe not. So I'm going away from the current objective, but I'm just trying to explore a bit. Okay, the B button is jump. I do have to say, the physics of the jumping make a lot more sense in this game than in the first Xenoblade Chronicles, or even in X. In X, you could freaking just like boing, like way high. Alright. Can I get up here? No, I cannot. Oh, I can talk to him from here, though. Love the music. Love the music. Okay. Those look like the cabins of the people who run the ship. Bower Lounge. And the music changed. Well, no it didn't. It just kind of played a little thing. Sorry. Thing in my eye. When you go downstairs, though.
And
Here's the inn. What's at the top? Okay, it's not gonna let me go up there right now. The physics of the jumping in X don't correspond with the way they run, though. They wouldn't be able to run the way they do if the gravity were really that light. Okay. What's over here? Some enemies you can probably practice on over here. Flashy weapons. Very impressive. Okay, giving you the idea of what blades are in this game. Anything over here? Whoa. I swear I just saw someone fall off of there. Or maybe they dropped something from there. Huh. I wish X had the polish that this does. It was so close to being that Xenogears sequel I always wanted, but the human character or art and story were just meh. Yeah, X did not quite hit on its potential. I still enjoyed it for what it was. I certainly don't think it's a bad game, but this feels much more polished overall, I agree. Alright, let's actually go to our objective here. Nice, Mike Austin. That's awesome.
What? That's it?
It's live, Mayor. There's still more than I give to non-friend. If you bring military supplies, then you get good price. Ceasefire between Mor-Ardain and Uriah not keep for too much longer, methinks. So weaponry is hot item. Well, what friend think? I'll make it worth your while.
I told you before. I stay away from that sort of thing.
Oh, it's shame. Reg's good salvager. Could be good way to earn pretty penny. Waste of talent, if you ask me. Anywho, where were we?
I'll take your offer. 200 now, and you know what to do with the rest.
Okie doodles. Sending monies to Coroner Fonset Village, is right?
Yeah.
Is a beautiful thing. Sending money home at such young age. I touched. Wish my own dum-dum little pond did same.
It's 'cause Gramps doesn't charge rent. Hey, hey! Alright, I'm counting on you.
Roger, pleasure doing business.
Okay, so I have to point out that that actress is doing as well as anyone can with those lines. If you're going to insist that the Nopon speak that way, there's basically nothing you can do to make that sound good, in my opinion. I think that that would work as written text only, like if this was just like an old school RPG and you were just reading it, but speaking that out loud is hard. Unpopular opinion, but I liked the customizable avatars in X. I did too. I thought it was fine. Certainly didn't dislike it. Huh. Okay. Now we're pretty close to the next one, too.
Hello, Rex.
Papunin, been a while.
Rex looking high spirits? No, how say, yes, Peppy.
Been worse? So, you got something for me? New job, maybe?
Something like that. By the way, Rex come from Fonset Village in Leftherian Archipelago, yes?
Yeah, that's right. Why'd you ask?
You should go straight to boardroom of chairman.
Wait, what's going on?
Chairman Banner asked for Rex by name.
The chairman? For me?
Nice. Mike Austin wants the Nopon race in the next Zelda. Warlock Oseroth, what's up? We know that you hate X-Man. We know that you hate it. It's okay. Hold up a second. Before I forget, I should probably explain how to control the camera. Why do you have to explain that? Of course I want it in manual mode. Why would anyone put that on auto? That's kind of like how Some games on the Wii were controlled with the camera because it didn't have the second stick. Yeah, there's no way I would do that. Okay. Let's go upstairs. I already talked to you. Yes, I was a huge fan of the first game.
Thank you for
I was part of
accepting
Operation Rainfall to get it
I,
localized in
Banner, chairman
Western
of our
territories.
Argentum Trade Guild.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Me hear from purporting that friend is salvager of some renown. That being case, I have
Oh, that sucks, DJ.
fancy thing to ask of Rex.
A request straight from the chairman.
Reward is 100,000 gold.
100,000.
Friend here, right? Actually, that just the advance. Another 100,000 provided upon completing job.
200,000 gold in total. I must be dreaming. I'll do it. I hereby swear to use every skill I possess to ensure this job is successful. I promise I won't let you down.
You agree without even hearing details of job?
Oh, right. What kind of job is it?
You really have skills for this?
Of course, I'll be fine.
If you say. Here, crew will explain the task. Bring them in.
Sir?
Nice. That's the Tetsuya Nomura. Well, at least one of them.
Drivers. And blades. Whoa, they look so cool.
So, there's something that we want to haul up. There were some current shifts. It showed up in an uncharted area. But it's a long way down.
Nice. I like a good challenge.
Banner offered to assemble a team of veterans for this job. But this crew very picky. They want small, elite team and only from Letheria. That when Banner have stroke of genius. Should hire Rex.
Ha ha! You made the right choice.
A child salvager. Jen, don't tell me we're gonna have to hire some babysitters for this outing too.
What the hell? You look as much like a kid as I do, lady.
At least I wouldn't wet myself for the promise of a measly £100.
What are you trying to say?
Rex, was it? I implore you to excuse my lady's discourtesy.
Dromark, what have I told you about speaking for me? Shut
Drop
your...
it, Nia. Though I do see your point. In any case, it should be easy enough to make sure.
What?
Holy crap, what the freak?
What are you playing at?
Well, well, well.
Malos, what good is it beating up a kid?
You said it yourself, didn't you? What if the kid's not up to it?
I said nothing of the sort.
You did think it, though, right? And anyway, now we know. You'll do right enough. Though you don't look like a driver.
That voice
Where'd you learn those
sounds like
arts?
someone from Crisis Core.
Gramps showed me a thing or two.
I don't know if
Even
it's
when I was
Angeal
little.
or Lazard
That was
or
his idea of
somebody.
playtime.
Well, you've got some skill, I'll give you that. Guts, too. Kid, you better work hard.
Gramps are such rowdy bunch. Here is advance. Use to buy what gear you need, then go to dock on starboard. Banner has arranged excellent vessel for you there.
You got it.
Sweet. Sounds Mercery, people are saying. I'm not sure who Matt Mercer is, but maybe it's the person who did voices in Crisis Core. That's a lot of gold. What can we buy with this gold? Let's see. Any, like, equipment shops around here? Bookstore. There we go. Oh. Can I buy stuff from you? Oh. I guess they're not selling. Okay, so they're not selling right now. Let's go talk to Gramps.
And that about covers it. All right, I'll see you later. Should be back in a day or two. Take it easy, Gramps.
That does not about cover it in the slightest. Why would you take a job you know nothing about? You don't even know who your employer is.
This came straight from the chairman, remember? What more do you need? Anyway, I'm off. You can take a nap while you wait.
Hey, come back here, will you? Rex!
Now I've got Gramps' permission, just about. I'd better start making preparations for the mission. 100,000 gold to spend. Sure. A lot of tutorials in the early game here. Okay, I want to point this out. I want to point out this kind of tutorial here, right? So, can you think of any game in your entire life, even back to when you were a kid playing RPGs, where they had to explain to you the difference between main quests and side quests? Just throwing that out there. Has that ever, in the history of the universe, needed to be explained to you in a tutorial before? Even if this was your very first RPG ever, do you really need that to be explained? Can you not figure that out yourself? I was once a kid playing RPGs. I learned the difference between a main story quest and a side quest on my own. Did not need to have it told to me. The tutorials are a bit cumbersome here at the beginning.
When did it get so late?
Can you... So that's main story. Alright. They assume there are a lot of new JRPG players that are too stupid to know any better. I mean, even still, though. I mean, even still. If you've never played a JRPG before, I was once that guy. Like, once upon a time, I had never played a JRPG before. Then I played a JRPG. That JRPG did not explain the difference between main quests and side quests to me, and I figured it out just fine. And I was a kid. I don't think you need to do that. I don't remember if they did that in X or not. Maybe they did. Alright, let's head in here, buy some stuff. So far, it's a very, very polished game. Much more so than Xenoblade Chronicles X was. Oh man, the music's great. I love this music. Story-wise, I think the opening scenes have been pretty interesting. They've done a good job of setting up their world, as well as the characters. This voice acting, while not spectacular, is not nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be from the trailers, or as tropey for that matter. It's had a little bit more nuance than I was expecting. I emphasize a little bit. It's just better than I expected, which has been nice. I was expecting to need to switch to the Japanese voice acting immediately. So far I really like it. Yeah, that's a good point, Stale Moves. I agree with that. The Abyss Vest for 5,000. Just one. Yes, it does. I don't remember if it tells you the difference between a main and a side quest, though. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm forgetting. That's how you travel. Press start. Characters. Select the character. Accessories. Slot 1. Abyss Vest. There we go. So you have, I guess, just accessories. Okay. Does it change his look at all? Oh, that's deep. Oh, wait. Nah, he's wearing the same thing as he was before. That's too bad. I kind of liked that in the original Xenoblade, where your equipment, like what you're wearing, changes depending on what you have equipped. Kind of was hoping they'd do that in this, too. I'm going the wrong way here. I think they want me to talk to that mellow person again. I just didn't see the icon. There it is. Okay. I'm not a big fan of the design either. It makes a little bit more sense. Well, doesn't necessarily make sense. But when he's got the helmet on, and you take into account that he's like, it's like a diving suit. It's one thing, I guess, but yeah, it is a very weird look, for sure. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I am curious about this. So I could send basically all my money home. Or I could go look and see if I could spend anything. They won't let me buy weapons right now, though. It didn't seem so. Maybe I should check that. Let me just check it. But they're going to want me to send the bulk of that home. Okay, don't want me to buy anything. This guy doesn't let me buy anything. Okay. Some kind of food. Okay, they're not going to let me buy anything else. Okay, game, whatever. What's this? I think this is going to be the same as the first game, where you can kind of combine those gems. What do you got? Fine, I will send the money home, game. I get it. I like the way they do text boxes in this game, though. Looks nice and sleek. Money isn't that hard to get in this game, okay? A lot of people aren't fans of the art style. I personally am a big fan of the art style. I've already talked about my feelings on the art style a lot. I've been trying to avoid talking about it during this stream, because people already know, for the most part, how I feel about it. So far, it's not bothering me. I'll just say that much. Yeah, Donald, they are a little bit like Vagrant Story. I think that's kind of the reason why I like them. I love the way the text boxes are utilized in that game, too. Okay, so you have to have cylinders. Salvager shop. This is the first song I've heard so far that does not sound like it was recorded live by musicians. Still a good song, though.
Time for some treasure hunting.
Nope. I did not realize
Time.
I was doing that
Onwards.
with QTEs.
I'm back. Miss me? Ha!
Alright, makes sense.
Treasure acquired.
Cool. Okay. But before I do that, I want to try that again.
Time for some treasure hunting.
Oh, missed it.
Huh.
Dang it, gotta try that again now.
I love the smell of salvage.
It actually goes underwater. I was kind of surprised to learn that in the opening cutscene. You see that he actually goes into the water.
No! We lost the
What
upper
the?
hand.
So, oh, this came with the salvage, I guess.
Yeah! Yeah!
That freaking yeah voice is going to get real irritating.
Yeah!
He repeats it a lot.
Anchor shot. Ha!
Not a fan of that. That's going to irritate me fast.
Treasure acquired.
Alright, I'm going to try that one more time. That first one's goes a little bit faster than the others. It gets slower as it goes.
Time for some treasure hunting.
There we go.
Yo. Time.
That should be better.
All right. Oh, I love the smell of salvage.
Good question. Where does the rest of his freaking outfit go when he's not diving? A very good question.
Okay, bring it on.
I love this music, though, for the battles.
Yeah. Anchor shot. Ha! Why not? Ha! 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 Anchor shot. Ha! No! We lost the upper hand. Ha! Ha! Yeah! Anchor shot. Ha! Treasure acquired.
Okay. That's good enough for now with that. The yeah will be drowned out by all the other voices soon enough. That's... I got a face palm. Okay, I get how in the first Xenoblade, the fact that they talked so much, the reason that they did that was because they were announcing which art they were using, so then you could plan which art you were using, because you wanted to use them in a specific sequence in order to apply certain status effects to the enemies and stuff. There are other ways to do it. You don't have to have them repeat the same things in battle over and over again audibly. You can do a visual cue or a different kind of audio cue, a power, something else, other than having the characters say the same line over and over and over again. It's real irritating. I don't like it in the first game. I feel like it's going to be worse here. They have like his grunts in the battles. He has like less of them in this game than they did in the first one. This game is more action battle, right? Instead of the auto battle? No, so I'm not pressing any buttons. He's doing an automatic attack. And I just wait for the arts to sort of like fill up, and then I use the arts. Oh, by the way, I think I'm supposed to mention again, because it's been an hour. As you can see above me, this product was provided by Nintendo for full disclosure for everybody, just so you know. Alright, let's buy... That looks good. Negative 4% ether damage, 5% HP recovery, 8% party gauge gain. This is just ether damage. And it lasts for 20 minutes, that lasts for an hour. Might as well get this, I guess. Kind of want to buy one of those. Let's get one of each, I guess. Thanks for the custom. Once you get a full party, it's comically obnoxious that it kind of stops being annoying. It is so comically obnoxious, huh? Talking in combat is just one big meme at this point and serves no real purpose. Is there any way to turn off the voices in combat? Even if it could just do that. If there's just an option for voices in combat, I would freaking turn them off. Okay, he wants to rest at the inn. My nose is itching like crazy today. Bonus experience is the experience that you earn when completing quests or discovering landmarks. Be sure to rest at inns on occasion so you can use it. If you come up against a foe that you just can't beat, do a few quests to build up your bonus experience, then go to a lodging facility. Oh, so it's like Final Fantasy 15? You gotta like sleep in order to freaking like get the experience bonus? Or can you only level up at lodgings at all? That would be exactly the same way. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yep, looks like you level up when you sleep.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
That's Whatever. Battle narration volume. Oh, fetch. Oh, fetch. I gotta do that. Okay, so they just opened some shops.
Ugh, I slept like a baby.
Like a baby. Oh, that's the wrong button. System. Options. Sound settings. Battle narration volume. Holy crap. Thank you. Thank you, developers, for that. I love you for allowing me to do that. Did it stay off? Good. Good. Sleep is for using bonus experience. Battle gives you normal experience. Someone's saying it doesn't help. I hope it does. Alright. Heading down. See if they'll let me access any shops now. Alright. Can I buy something from here? No. Okay, they won't let me do this either. They will let me buy from here. 50 plus 50 base affinity. Affinity. It's all affinity. Huh. Alright. I'm always like hesitant to buy items in games that have like a duration for which they last. There's a part of me that always feels like I'm wasting my money. Like this isn't permanent. I don't want to buy it. But it seems like that's going to be kind of something you need to do in this game is apply buffs or, you know, things that give you bonuses for like a certain amount of time or whatever. Seems like that's going to be a pretty big part of the game. Is this a side quest? Someone just said, oh. Popped Collar says, I'm testing the battle narration volume setting, but it doesn't seem like it did anything. Darn it! Okay. Some foods last longer than only 20 minutes. Yeah, I know that they'll last like a couple hours even. The one that I bought that was 1,000 gold or something, that one lasts well over an hour, I think. But I still don't like the idea. Personally, this is just a personal thing. It's not a criticism of the game in any way. This is just like me personally. I hesitate to buy something that doesn't feel permanent. That feels like it's only going to last a little while. Let's go do this real quick. You can turn down game voice volume. Cutscene voice volume is listed separately, so there will still be voice acting in cutscenes. Okay, that's what I need to do then. So this ship is not being aided by a Titan. Alright, this is not the place I need to go.
When did it get so late? No!
So,
We lost the upper hand!
we got a new blade art from what I slept. Give that a try if we have a chance.
Anchor shot! Ha!
Oh, had enough to... I wonder if that saves from one battle to the next.
Okay, bring it on.
It does not. So you can't save the blade arts for different battles.
Ha! Yeah!
Let's try this one out.
Sword bash!
Nice.
Did I do that? Yeah! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Can I pause in the middle of battle? No, you cannot.
Sword bash! Ha!
It's interesting how they, Ooh.
Okay, bring it on.
Should go for the other guy first.
Yeah!
There we go.
Yeah!
Go for the little guy first.
Gah! Yeah!
I was gonna say, it's interesting how they've, changed the arts so that they're not on the palette swap, but rather they're, tied to face buttons. I kinda like it.
Yeah!
These guys aren't doing that much damage. I think it'll be fine.
Gah! Sword bash! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Anchor shot! Ha!
Oh, I missed.
Ha! Ha! Sword bash! Ha! Anchor shot! Ha!
Nice. Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing, dude? It's been a while. All right. Cool. So, let's just head out here. Continue with the story.
Wheeling out the maelstrom for this. Banner sure has deep pockets.
Gawking at a boat. What are you, 12? Wait, maybe you are 12.
What's my age got to do with anything? I can tell an awesome feat of engineering when I see one.
You don't close your mouth soon, you're gonna swallow a fly.
What's their problem? We're nearly the same age. Also, you might want to watch where you stand. Otherwise, when we cast off, that rope will take your leg off.
Huh?
Gotcha!
What, you little...
Now look whose mouth's hanging open.
Rex, we're heading out. There's no one seeing you off, right? You got night watch. Till then, rest up inside.
Aye, aye. Later.
So, one thing about dialogue, especially in JRPGs, for the English dubs, I would say, most especially, but just for the most part with large RPGs, I feel like there's kind of these awkward pauses in between lines of dialogue. Like, it doesn't... Like, someone finishes what they're saying, then someone else kind of talks, then someone kind of responds. There's like this little pause in between all the lines. It doesn't feel entirely natural. I think that in large part lends to voice acting feeling bad, even if the voice actor is not necessarily doing the worst job. And that's, I think, a byproduct of the fact that the actors all are doing their acting in their own booth. They're not with the other actors, so they're not, performing, kind of flowing off of each other back and forth, which is so important in acting. Being able to sort of draw out the performance from your acting partners is a huge part of getting into the flow and the rhythm of the scene. And they just don't do that in voice acting in big RPGs like this. They just stick you by yourself and have you read lines. So I think that is a big part of it, but there's also something to be said about the way it's mixed, like just the timing on when the audio files are dropped in and the way that they animate the scene. They could do a better job of having voices overlap a little bit better so that they can move quicker and not feel so stunted. But I don't think that the voice acting in this game is as bad as I was expecting it to be. Alright, so go to trading shops, you'll make more money on treasure. Cool, let's go. Hey, what's up, Michael? I don't think that this game is related to the first one at all, story-wise. I'd be very surprised if it was. Cammy, yes, the FF7 videos are archived on our archive channel. I think... Well, let me actually just put it into the chat. I'll give you a link. The channel is called Dark Pixel Gaming Archive. So if you just search Dark Pixel Archive or Dark Pixel Gaming Archive, it should come right up. But I'll just give you a link to the playlist. Oh, right now there's only 2 videos in the playlist. I'll just give you a link to the channel right now. I need to add the latest one to the playlist. But here's the link for you. Hey, enter that in. There we go. There it is. Wait, did it get rid of my own message? What? Does it not let even me put in? Does it not even let me put in links? Can you guys see the link I just put in? I can't see it on my end. It deletes my own links. That's the dumbest thing in the universe. Why would it do that? It's a link to another YouTube. Oh, that's ridiculous. Whatever. That's really dumb. You guys see the links? Okay, I don't see them. You can see on the screen too, like they kind of disappeared. It's just delayed to you? Huh. Huh? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know why. You guys can see on my screen, you can see my mouse here. Like, there are no links. They disappeared from me. I like this song. Alright. Can I go into these doors? No. Here's Jin, a very Tetsuya Nomura character here. Pretty cool design. What do you got to say? See you later, earplugs. I just saw the links for you in black text. They're hard to see, but they were there. Okay.
And arrived.
Wait, did you say "and arrived" in response to seeing the new landmark? That's a little weird. This is like seriously an alien from the Alien franchise. That's freaking crazy. Like, literally, that design is like freaking from Alien. Huh. Come all the way up here. This is really cool. I love the idea of the cloud sea. Really interesting. Oh, we keep going up. What's up, Jack? How you doing, buddy?
That's the black ship from the harbour. Is it following us?
It's way too cold up here.
You?
I'll have you know I've got a name. It's Mia. They've started boozing below decks. You should join them.
Why aren't you there?
It's not that I hate it. I just really don't need a headache.
We're being followed by a black ship, bros.
Good thing you're not a salvager then.
What's that?
Swim like a fish.
Your job is to be a lookout and to let people know
That's the
what you
salvager's
see.
code.
Poof, sounds terrible. I don't think I'll be changing careers.
Probably for the best. Anyway, I bet you drivers earn a hell of a lot more than salvagers do.
So, kid.
My name's Rex.
Okay, Rex.
Yep, gotta call the loft
Why did
wing.
you start salvaging in the first place?
That there.
The world tree. I don't get it.
You know, you find all sorts of things digging through
I really
salvage.
like this song.
Some of it trash. Some of it treasure. But all of it from people long gone. Have you noticed, though, there's fewer titans each day? I saw one go under just the other day. It was a pretty big one. There must have been loads of animals still living on it. Living space is running out.
This is great exposition.
Day by day.
There's a black ship following you, bro.
Sooner or later,
You're
you'll be
supposed to
sinking
notify
down to the
somebody
Great
of this.
Sea. But up there, Elysium is waiting for us.
Seriously, kid? Elysium? Don't tell me you believe that gaff. So that's, why you're a salvager. It's just a lie for
Rule
children.
in all JRPGs,
And that
all
means
myths
it's
and
not
legends
true.
are true.
If there's a way to get up there, maybe
So
it's
of
hidden
course
under the
Elysium
clouds.
exists.
Is it really that crazy?
Seriously, though?
There'd be no need to fight over dwindling land and resources. No need to worry about our homes sinking away. Everyone could have peace and security. I mean, a dream like that, isn't that worth believing in?
Nobody can tell you what to believe, but... everyone, huh?
What?
I always thought people were pretty selfish by nature, but you...
Huh.
Do you have parents?
No. When I asked Gramps, he told me they died when I was just a kid.
Gramps? Oh, the same one who taught you to use arts.
Yeah. He basically raised me himself. He's not like us, though.
Not like... I'm not sure I catch your drift. But this Gramps of yours sounds alright.
Huh.
And you're alright too, kid. Not that different from me.
We're in position. All personnel, report to stations. Salvage team, suit up and proceed to hatch.
Ooh, I kind of like the way the ship is bobbing here. It's like it's a little bit more tumultuous. Do I need to go up? Nope, down.
Your target is located inside a shipwreck 450 pairs straight down. Searching the wreck while submerged is too high risk for our tests, so we'll be using flotation devices and cranes to lift the hull first. Next, you'll split into teams and explore the interior.
Music's fantastic.
Once the target is found, retrieval can commence. If that's clear, let's begin with attaching the floats. Get into position.
We pay you lowlifes a lot, so don't screw it up.
You smug so-and-so.
So-and-so? Never heard that before. There have been a lot of cutscenes so far, Matt. Yeah, a lot. Many, many, many of them. Yeah, a lot of people commenting on the fact that the main character's voice doesn't match his face. I agree. They should have made the main character older in look, in appearance. They should have made him look closer to what the voice suggests, in my opinion. Apparently he is young because he keeps firing back at Nia that, like, well, you're just as young as me. Or he says you look just as young as me. Maybe he is actually older than he looks.
It looks pretty ancient.
I think he is actually an older character.
Propulsion mechanism.
He just
I've never
looks
seen
really
one
young.
that shape before. Which country made this?
I'm sure it's an acceptable phrase. I've just never heard anyone say that before in that context. Thank you, Gaming Druid. Glad that you're enjoying everything. Nice to have you in our community as well. Typical shonen BS.
Whoa, that's massive.
The appearance matches our reports, but it's what's inside that matters.
Object is secure. Proceed to second phase.
Oh, it's not unusual in the UK. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Excellent work. You're not half bad, you know that.
I do this for a living, remember?
All teams, proceed inside when ready.
Right then, let's get moving.
You with us.
Me?
You're gonna drag the kid along. Seriously?
Guess you thinks you need all the help you can get.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't just stand there. You've got your orders, haven't you?
Stale moves. That is true. Almost always true. Ooh, I like the music here too. Okay, if nothing else, right? I mean, I'm enjoying the game so far. I'm having a pretty good time with it. I think the story's moving at a good enough pace despite the frequent tutorials, which I think they're about to give me another tutorial on. But despite anything else, the music's fantastic. Yasunori Mitsuda's a beast. Select a character to move. Yeah, I want this guy in my party, of course. Well, she's a blade, though. That's why she has her little companion, right? And the alien is a blade for this guy, too, right? But this guy's such a beast. I just want him in my party. There. Okay, 3-party limit. Alright. You guys gonna follow me? Yes. I do want to. I keep pressing that as if it's gonna bring up a menu. Too used to Final Fantasy at this juncture. Save the game, please. We have not saved at all yet. Yes, Mitsuda did compose the music for this game. Well, he co-composed. I mean, he was like the guy in charge, but they brought the guys who did the first Xenoblade back too. I think they're called Ace Plus. So they helped as well. How would you say it uses the opening hour overall as relating to the podcast question last week? Well, it's very tutorial heavy, which I'm not a fan of, but it's basically introducing you to the essentials, I'm assuming, of what the game for the main part is going to be. So you battle within the first few minutes. It introduces arts, so you've gotten at least the basics of battling right away. So that's good. It's introduced its world, but it hasn't necessarily yet introduced its main conflict. That's the one thing I think that it's taking a little too long to get into. But I've battled, and I've gotten all the essentials on shops and equipment and menus and character swapping and that kind of thing. So it's hit most of the major ones. It's the story's moving along a little bit slowly, but I'm okay with that so far because the scenes have been pretty interesting. The world is very interesting, the whole Cloud Sea thing. So that's pretty cool. It's just that we don't yet know what like the central conflict of the game is, and that's the one thing I would say they could have gotten to a little faster, in my opinion.
Let me show you what a driver can do.
Now they're going to be a driver tutorial. Can I switch to other characters? Not yet.
Grip you! You're late! Yeah! How about you? Yeah! Come on! Anchor shot! Storm Edge! Why not? Skyward slap! Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
Yes, Rob, I'd say that's accurate.
So that's how drivers and blades fight?
So ruthless. It's like they're monsters themselves.
Nice. I'm sure glad these drivers are on our side. You too, Dromark.
No need to get hysterical. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah, but still.
That's enough yapping, you pair of brats. Let's move!
Talk about self-important.
Gramps always taught me to respect my elders.
Elders.
I forgot to turn off the voices for battle. I should do that as soon as I can.
They make short work of monster. These no ordinary fighters. Big job in Moradane going well too. There's much money to be made from these people.
Let's take a look at this real quick. Oh. Audio settings. So, game voice volume is different. Background music. Cutscene. So the cutscene voice volume is different from the game voice volume. So if we turn that down... Wait, can I? There we go. Will they not do their stupid grunting during fights? That's the question. How to lure enemies. If you target an enemy from a distance without drawing your weapon and press down, you can lure the enemy towards you. Now you kind of throw something at it and bring it over you. That'll be... Ooh. Do you hear that music? Wow! Oh, sweet music to my ears. I can actually hear the music instead of the voices. That's awesome. Thank goodness they let you do that. That song was freaking tight, though. See, what time is it right now? Got about 15 more minutes. I know I didn't get super far, but enough to at least give first impressions. So let's try that again. It's not working. There we go. You gotta get it close enough. And bring it over here. Oh, that music's sick. And they're not making a bunch of stupid noises. This game just got like 10,000 times better. Okay, that freaking is awesome. I'm very happy with that. Ooh, we can't get over there. Not from this way. Okay, got a bunch of guys down there. I know, like, that's the thing that's so unfortunate about the fact that they have the voices being so obnoxious during battle in these Xenoblade games, is that the music that's underneath it is so good. Like, let us hear the music, man. Which we can do now. Alright, let's go down here and fight some things. I guess we have to drop down. Get over here. That's sick. Well, the battle system's pretty easy so far, I'm assuming, because it's first chapter. It'll probably get tougher as we go along and they introduce more elements to it, but at the moment it's pretty brainless. Dude, get over here. Good to hear, Skippy D. Looking forward to playing further. Welcome to the stream, by the way. What am I selected on right now? Ooh, down there. Why would I be selecting someone down there? That makes no sense. Get over here. Ow, that actually hit pretty hard. Oh, I fell. Oh, shoot. That's bad. Go after this guy, please. Okay, I was just talking about how the combat's not super hard, and now I'm probably gonna die. Let's get some health, and I'm dead. Well, there you go. We'll try and avoid that in the future. Not falling through the center there. I'm sure there was probably a command that they'll introduce later, like a command system where you can tell your party members what to do. Will you please come over here? Kind of like in the first game where you can tell them to attack the same target that you're on or whatever. No, this guy. Come over here, please. This time way over here. I like it. I do like it so far. I think it's pretty good. Just careful not to step on a part that will fall through the floor. The area that we're in, Lord of Sandwich, has some like misty effects. It's not blurry. It's just the environment has a lot of atmosphere in it. Stale moves, yes. The first Xenoblade is similar. Has an MMO-style battle system where you use arts or abilities that sort of have a cooldown on them, and you have to build them up before you can use them. Finish the chapter 1. Alright. Depends on how long it's going to take, because I have to work today, but... Oh, we got an enemy there. Get over here. Oh, I got a new art. I must have leveled up again. Try that out next. They kill him too quick. Don't even have a chance to use my arts. Let's see what's over here real quick. Can I jump up here? Huh, I think you have to fall through the floor to get on there. Let's go try that out. Yep. Got a muscle belt. Let's check that out. Guessing that's going to increase strength. Yep. Oh, by a lot. Wow, by a lot. put it on. Oh. Just looking at the chat there. Anything up here besides battle? Come on, bro. Let's just wait for him to come back. No, I'm not going to wait for him to come back. Just go up there and hit him. There's my new ability. Oh, level up. The other two did anyways. I want another Golden Sun too. The last one wasn't like super great though. I want a really good Golden Sun game, I should say. He looks at the chat after my comment disappears. What did you say, Dark Hydra? Toby, what makes you say that? In Japan or in Japanese, they don't really have swear words necessarily, so. In this game, as opposed to Xenoblade Chronicles 1, level hasn't mattered as much. Okay, we're almost at the hour mark again, so I have to say again, this is part of the FTC agreement. As it says above me, the product is provided by Nintendo. Just so you guys are aware of that, so that it's transparent. What's up, dead man? Should have yanked him over to me first. You can put it away like that. Then grab his aggro over here. There we go. I don't think Kuso literally means that, though. I think that's how they translate it a lot, but I don't think that's what it literally means, if I'm not mistaken. In the Japanese language, they don't really have swear words like they do in other languages. You can ask Keon about it, he'll tell you. Or Landon, if you can get a hold of him. I'll see what I can do, Michael. X is not connected with Xenoblade, no. The story is not connected at all. Have you played Bravely Default, Lord of Sandwich? Bravely Default is excellent. It's not a 3DS game, but if you haven't played Radiant Historia, which is a DS game, you should try that as well. It's a great game. Really good RPG. One of my favorites. Alright, looks like we're getting sort of close. It would probably work with fuels when you get fuel for this. Oh yeah, Xenoblade 1 is also on the 3DS. I totally forgot. You have to have the new Nintendo 3DS though. Can't play it on just the regular 3DS. Fire Emblem Awakening is one that I would recommend because I love it. But I hesitate to because so many people freaking hate it. I don't know if so many people's the right word. But a lot of people are very, very negative about that game, and I've never understood why. I love it. It's one of my favorites as well. Fuel tank. Ether cylinder. No, I don't believe this game is connected story-wise to either of the other two. If it did have a connection, it would be to the first Xenoblade Chronicles, but I don't think it is connected at all. That's true. Radiant Historia is coming to the 3DS. I completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. It's coming in February, I think. So definitely pick that up on the 3DS when you can. It's a great game. I think people don't like Awakening because it started the whole dating sim aspect. Yep, that's exactly why. And it's really light. It's not like a heavy or even a forced or emphasized thing too much. You can do it or not if you want to. I don't understand why people hate it so much. Yeah, I don't like Conquest either, Lord of Sandwich. I've tried getting into it 3 times, I just can't. I just don't like it. It's the first Fire Emblem game I've played that I don't like. Michael Robson.
Not planning on letting us past, huh? Sounds like a challenge.
Alright, new battle song. That was interesting use of horns there. Now one thing I am curious about is, when I use the potion, does it heal all my guys or just me? Someone just hit inflicted break on him. Yeah, he's enraged. He's in the rage state. It's a very interesting use of the brass in this song. Not sure how I feel about it. Yep, hit pretty hard in the enraged state. Grab this. Okay, watch that. Yeah, it does heal everybody a little bit. Okay, it's good to know.
Jin, check this out. There it is. Adam's crest.
Adam's crest. What does that mean?
You. Open this door.
Dragon Quest VIII is also on 3DS. That's true.
This
Came out
door
early in the
will
year.
only open to
It's
one of
another
you
great
people.
RPG for 3DS.
One of me? What are you talking about?
Hurry up and do it! We're not paying you to ask dumb questions.
Those two lines felt like they were
Don't
two
treat
different
hired
takes that
hands
they
like
combined together. He was like, "Shut up!" Blah, 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 blah.
No. How do we open this thing? Oh, hey.
Chrono Trigger DS is amazing.
So that was
It's
a
my
release
favorite
title.
version.
Just as I thought.
Wait. There. Open that door too. Let's move.
Kami, I'm not sure if that's true for sure, but it does sound that way.
What is that thing? It's
No, Rob. No. Everything's gonna be fine. Nothing sinister will happen here. Daryl, I really like the music so far. I think it's fantastic. Very good soundtrack. Probably my favorite part of the game. Which is to be expected.
Look.
When can you get Cosmos? Very good
Yes,
question.
no mistaking it. That's the Aegis.
The Aegis.
Hey, Brat! Don't even think about touching that!
Huh? But why?
Don't take it personally. It's an act of mercy. At least you won't be alive to see what's coming.
What the?
What a waste of time.
Jin! Why did you kill him? Why? What did Rex ever do to you? Jin!
Let's ship out the Aegis.
Her voice didn't seem strong enough there as she was yelling at him. Stale moves. Yep, game over. You died. This is from the trailer. It's a very poignant question from Dead Man there. No, he was merciful. He said so.
Excuse me?
It's such a mournful sound.
It's funny that you say that, Hunter. Usually voice syncing doesn't bother me at all in games.
Not.
It's, as long as the voice quality is okay, I'm fine.
Stopped. You mean that bell sound? Is the Praetorium somewhere nearby? Where are we?
This is Elysium, the land where long ago mankind lived in harmony with their creator.
What is
It's
her
where
accent?
we were born.
Get out.
It's American, but it's kind of
Really?
weird. It's not a cauldron, it's his helmet. His helmet folds backwards.
Is that a core crystal? You're a blade.
My name is Pyra.
What? Oh, right. Mine is...
I know you. You're Rex.
Yes, Lord of
right?
Sandwich, you can
How did
download
you
the Japanese
know my
audio for
name?
free.
Just now, when we came into contact.
just now. Sorry. I can't seem to remember how I got here.
You were killed. Stabbed through the heart by Jinn.
Jinn. Through the... I remember now. That bastard stabbed me. Oh, man. This is bad. Everyone in the guild is in danger. No, wait. I can't do anything if I'm dead. Titan's fucked. If I wasn't dead, I'd kick that guy's ass.
Rex, I have a request. Can you take me to Elysium?
Elysium? But isn't that here?
This world is merely a memory. An ancient, half-forgotten memory of what once was. The real Elysium
Sorry, I've been
lies
sick the
in
last couple
Norway,
days, guys. Still recovering.
atop the world tree that rises from the heart of all rest.
Memory? So it's like an illusion. But there's no way. I'm dead, remember? How can I help if I'm not breathing?
I will give you half of my life force. That way, you can be revived. As my driver. As the driver of the Aegis.
The driver? Of the Aegis? What the...
What will you do, Rex?
Is this place really your home?
It is.
And it really exists?
Rex, I know what you're thinking, and you are correct. By coming to this place, you can save the world. Save it from the slow demise that is its fate.
We wouldn't have to live in fear. Then there's only one choice. I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Thank you, Rex. Now place your hand on my chest.
What?
Are you sure?
got the Monado now. I know it's not really the Monado, I'm joking.
Nia, end them.
End?
You know what'd be really cool is if they sort of...
The price for their lives is already
I'll
been
wait for
paid
this
in
to end.
full. Now that we have finally obtained the Aegis, the fewer living souls know about it, the better.
I can't do that. These people haven't done anything wrong.
I don't understand you. Now. Have you forgotten why you came here to begin with? Nia.
No, but...
Oh, for the love of... Fine, I'll handle it myself. What the...
So hard. What? What was that, dude? What was that yell? That was freaking atrocious. Holy crap, that was bad. How did that make the final cut?
You and that sword can't be!
It's kind of low to stab a man in the back. You bloody psychopath! Pyra!
Here!
Cover me!
Got it.
Jin, leave him to me.
I was gonna say it would be really... He did it again! The same yell!
Sorry, kid. I can't let the likes of you just claim her power for yourself. This is as far as it goes.
Yeah! Aegis, over here!
Just leave it out.
Give it a rest, Malos. Can't you see he's just a child?
A child? Don't make me laugh. This kid has made himself the Aegis' driver!
The Aegis' driver?
How could she not see that?
Yeah.
Like, why did he even have to yell at all? He could have just been like, bam, just could have come through it. Why did he have to be like, yeah? You don't always have to have the characters grunt or speak or whatever. It's okay sometimes for them not to say anything at all.
Thanks, Pyra.
You're welcome. Now, don't let up!
Yeah!
Yeah! Jeez. He's doing it again! He just yells like that. That's just how he yells. It's horrible.
No, quick!
It's horrible. That's really bad. He had to have been directed to say it that way because I can't imagine anybody doing that on purpose unless they were specifically asked to. You don't have to say the name of the attack, just do it.
You rat. How can a nobody like you? Ah, but with those eyes, I guess I should have been more...
It's a good question, Glenn.
Start.
What do you mean?
Like I tell you.
So you're gonna let me fight him, or are we just gonna watch it? I remember hearing this song before the game came out. Not my favorite battle theme. Alright. Yes, I'm by myself now, I get it. I know that. So you might need a quick primer on the driver fights. First thing you know about is affinity. See that bond of light connecting Rex and Pyra? That represents the affinity that exists between them. When affinity glows golden, it's a sign that the minds of the blade and driver are in harmony. Movement speed will go up, and recharge arts will speed up. You can strengthen affinity in battle by staying physically close to your blade and hitting home with as many attacks as possible. On the other hand, if there's too much distance, affinity weakens, which will weaken the driver in turn. Keep Rex's affinity with Pyra in mind when fighting Mallows. Okay, we'll just stay close to her then. I don't know why I did that. I should have saved that for later. Missed once. Pyra activated a special effect that boosts your accuracy. This type of in-battle assistance is called Blade Art. Blade Arts are one of the tools in the Blade's arsenal, and Blades will use them automatically. Okay, so I don't have to do anything. The better the trust between the driver and the blade, the more support the driver receives. So stay close to the blade. As for trust, that's a topic for later. We can go into the details when you've gained a bit more experience as a driver. Right now, you should probably focus on defeating Mallows. Sounds good. Doing good on health, so I'll wait on that ability. Oh my goodness. You see the gauge that just filled up? That's the icon for your special. Which gauge? I'm guessing the one that has Pyra over here? Or the one at the top left? No, because that's not full, so it must be her. Specials are among the most powerful attacks in a driver's arsenal, far outclassing ordinary arts. Specials are charged up by attacking with arts. You can charge specials to 3 levels of power. If you use an art at the precise moment with an auto attack, when an auto attack hits home, you'll charge up specials more than usual. Okay. Also, when you use a special, you'll need to execute a button challenge. Follow the prompts on the screen and hit the buttons at the right time to multiply the damage dealt. Attacking the enemy with a special may even give you a chance to perform a blade combo. I'll tell you more about that another time. So we have to hit it like that. Let's talk blade combos. After you... I understand that there's information you need to give to the player. I do. I get it. I don't think in the middle of a climatic moment like this is the right time, though. You have totally destroyed the pace of this scene by throwing this long tutorial in the middle of the fight. I just think this is the wrong time to do it, personally. They should have had a fight before getting to here where they introduced the blade stuff. After you assault an enemy with a special, you'll see a gauge at the top left, or at the top of the screen, just top middle. It's pointing to the heat now. Window of opportunity in which you can use a blade combo. The possible routes for the blade combo will also be displayed on screen. If you can hit the enemy with another higher staged special before the gauge runs out, you'll deal much more damage than a regular special. Oh my gosh! The enemy's just been hit with a special. I'll bump up your special level for you just this once, so try to catch them with a blade combo. This is too much information. Guess I missed on that. Please get up. What's going on here? Almost got him. Tutorial Blade Chronicles is right.
You're good, kid. It's no simple feat to control the Aegis like that. However,
Holy crap.
Don't get cocky, you little shit.
Understood.
What? Get out of the way, Nia! Have you gone mad?
You're the one who's off your nut, wheeling on a child.
Nia, I don't think you quite comprehend your position.
I get it, but
You're starting to piss me off!
A lot of screaming in this game, that's for sure. I like this song a lot. I heard this song before the game came out as well. It's really good.
You're pretty sharp for someone who's only just woken up.
Pyra!
Takes me back to 500 years ago. What's the deal with that appearance? I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
that is our
Terrible
dream.
line.
Then I have no choice but to stop you.
Music's sick though.
Pyra, watch out! Pyra! You're right.
If she can just use the blade herself, then why does she need Rex at all?
Stop this!
Nia!
You're a tough one, kid. But there's only one way this can end.
Oh, shh.
What's that?
What the? Oh, it's his. It's his Titan. Oh, he can fly like that? His wings? That's sick! He's like an actual dragon.
Jin, still you persist. And is that Malos?
Azurda.
He used to be their Gramps.
Rex, get on!
Got it!
Rex!
We'll go in. Hold on tight.
Stop them! Open fire!
He's taking hits.
Turn her around! Ready the cannon!
It's no use. They're out of range.
Damn it!
They
gave us the slip.
Yep, Gramps is totally dead.
We're
Not a chance he's going to survive that.
Aegis is awakened. That's enough for now.
See you, Dark Hydra.
Focus on them now.
That'll have to do.
All right, finish chapter 1. Yes. Pretty much the whole thing, J-Scar. I started at noon, or 10 o'clock my time. 10 o'clock my time. So I've been going for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to be stopping here in just a minute.
And so, Papunin wisely ran away for dear life.
Wise? Who wise now? You useless idiot! Why can Papunin not even die properly? What if they ask Banner to repay money?
Huh? Die? Repay who?
None of your business. Anyway, tell me where Rex and Blade went.
Rex, Titan, and friends ran away. Went to south of Cyclus Sea. After that, Banner knew as much as Papunin. Storm was very thick, so Papunin...
Papunin lose them, yes?
Yes, but...
And then run away like coward?
Yes, but...
Oh, press start to play. Good to see you, man.
Banner not wanting feeble excuses of Papunin! Just get back here! You got lot of work to do! Even pricey insurance Banner take out on Maelstrom go to waste. Still, how interesting. Heading southward.
Really hope there are no boss in this game.
In current season, that likely take them to Gormont. You, girl, get Consul Dougal on the line immediately!
Yes, sir. One moment, please.
Why, if it isn't Chairman Banner! What an unexpected pleasure! May I just say that I admire how you rebranded those broken core crystals? And selling them onto the dunderheads back in Morard.
No problem, Mohawk.
Absolutely sublime.
Banner did not call to hear point.
I will say that within the first couple of hours, the original Xenoblade is much better than this one, in my opinion.
What if Indor tap our communication?
Oh, of course. I'm very sorry.
A lot of people talking about the anime tropes that they're feeling from this. The original game doesn't feel like that. Well, not as much, not even nearly as much. And that was one of the things that I was expressing some concern about in the past on our podcasts and stuff. You know that I've talked about being afraid that the game was, in its art style, moving towards anime tropes. And I feel like my concern about that has been mostly confirmed with that last
Thank
scene.
goodness. You aren't injured at all, are you?
No, I'm fine, I guess.
So if you're really, really into anime, then I think you'll like it fine. But if you find anime, most generic anime that is, to be kind of hard to watch, cringy, whatever you want to call it, there's some of that here for sure.
Where's Gramps and Nia?
And the first game did not feel that way to me at all.
We gotta find them.
The music is very good, yes.
Okay.
I'll encounter a few enemies. One of the things you'll earn for completing a battle are two important types of points, WP and SP. Weapon points. You level up arts with weapon points. Enhance arts. Skill points. Battle techniques. Passive skills. Affinity chart. HP, strength, ether, which is magic, dexterity, agility, and luck. It always confuses me when they have agility and dexterity in games. Not that they're synonymous words, but they're usually kind of used as the same thing. So I'm guessing agility will be straight up like accuracy. Those are all... Okay, affects attack... Oh, dexterity affects the accuracy, and agility affects the chance to evade. Okay, accuracy and evade. Makes sense. Alright. Let's save the game here. Okay, so that's where I'm going to stop for today. Well, we'll talk about it for just a minute, give some of my first impressions. Melchior Blade's asking how I like the Tales series. So, Tales of Fantasia I really like. Tales of Symphonia I like a lot. For the most part, other than that, the games feel like they sort of discovered... like this formula that works for them to where they can crank them out really fast but get like decent scores critically. So it's like we know how to make between a 7 and 8 out of 10 game. We know exactly what to do. Bam, bam, bam. It just feels very formulaic in a lot of them. So while they're solid enough games, they're never terrible games for the most part. They don't ever feel exceptional to me. I haven't played Berseria yet. I really want to play Tales of Berseria. Because I've heard the story is... It breaks some, I guess, trends that the series has sort of been going in. And so I'm interested in it for that reason. Why play this game when you can do New Game Plus on Persona 5 anyway? If you like Persona 5, play Persona 5. I'm not the biggest fan of the Persona series, personally. I like Xenoblade as a series a lot more than Persona. You still doing those poll things? See what you'll play next? No. I do polls on Patreon now. So when I'm done with the Final Fantasy XIII review, I'm going to do a poll for my patrons, and they'll choose the next game that I'm going to cover on the channel. I'll give them like 5 choices, basically. So I'll choose the 5 choices, but I'll let the audience choose which game they want me to review next, basically. Because after I'm done with 13... I'm not going to review 15 until all the DLC is done next year. Now, even that they've included the ability to character swap during battle. I mean, there's just so much that is going to be different about it in the next year or so. So anyways, that's where I'm going to be polling from now on, is on Patreon. That's one of our Patreon rewards for the $5 and up. Okay, so thoughts on this game, though. I like it. I do like it so far. I think that last scene was kind of rough. It left a little bit of a taste in my mouth that I don't love. And it confirmed some of my fears about the direction the game was going when they changed the art style. It feels a lot more like cheesy anime than the previous Xenoblade games did. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to be the case for the entire game. That's just what that last scene felt a lot like. I tell you what, I would have really liked it. I was trying to mention this during the scene, but I kept trying to pay attention. It would have been really cool if he had gotten the blade and then had shown back up and just, like, annihilated those guys with the power. I think that would have really, like, reinforced what they were after in the first place, like, why they were after the Aegis. And so, like, the fact that Rex comes back and wields it, and he's very powerful because of it, and he can just sort of, like, wipe the floor with these guys. I think that would have been a nice scene where they then have to retreat and recuperate, and then they come back at you with another plan later on. Versus the way they kind of did it, which felt tropish, it felt predictable, kind of cliche, a little bit cheesy. But overall, talking about art style, it's not really bothering me much. I think it's integrated really well into the environments. I think that the game as a whole is very beautiful and very polished, and so I really like that. So the art style itself is not terribly grating on me. I don't like it as much as the original game, but it's not something that I think is going to actively be a problem. I don't love the character designs, though. I don't like Pyra's design. I don't like the main character's design very much. He is much too young looking for the voice. I will try the Japanese voices out, because the English voices, they're not the worst I've ever seen, and they weren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. But they're not that great. The voice acting is not superb. So I'll try it with Japanese voices and see how I like that. Some people are saying it's a much different feel altogether. Some of the characters, I think Tetsuya Nomura's characters were pretty cool in design-wise, but not a fan of the main characters so far, their design. I like the Titans' design, though. They look cool. The battle system is... I think they're trying to give this illusion that it's really complex by throwing lots of tutorials at you, but I don't think it's actually that complex. We'll see as we keep going. But so far, what they've shown me, it's like, you know, pretty... It's not doing anything that's like so unique or so different that I think it merits like this level of explanation. But we'll see as we keep going. Overall, I think it feels good, though. The controls are very tight. I especially like how responsive the camera is in comparison to the other Xenoblade games. And movement itself feels a lot smoother. It was a little janky in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and in X. So that's nice. The music is phenomenal. The soundtrack is spectacular. I love it so far. So, yeah. Those are my thoughts on it at the moment after just a couple hours. Let's read some of your comments here. Game is pretty, but the outfits are terrible. Yeah, Brianna, I agree with that. Outfits are really bad in the game so far. The way they pronounce Aegis is amusing because it sounds a lot like Egypt, which in Rex accent sounds like idiot. Yeah, a Yorkshire word. Reminds me of some of the old Mark Brown videos regarding Zelda's open world structure. Any chance you can turn off the distance to next objective indicator at the top? Yeah, the HUD is a little big, but I think the reason why they do that is because it's meant to be played on the tablet as well. And so when it's small, you need to be able to read what it's saying. So they kind of gotta balance that somehow. It would be nice, like I was saying, though, maybe they have an option for this. The game will be saved. Yes. That's what I wanted you to do. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. Okay, so it would be really nice if they had a way to shrink this. You can only do brightness. It'd be nice if you could shrink the UI from when you're on TV mode, is what I'm trying to say. No problem, Lord Sandwich. I don't know, the only really great social links in... Okay, talking about Persona 4. Thank you, Melchior Blade. The artist before this game has only done 2 animes and was famous hentai doujin artist. That's funny. Game looks awful on portable mode, though. Okay, I probably won't play it on portable mode. See you later, Mike Austin. Pyra shorts are just like Ash's, yet somehow shorter. Yeah. And I'm not the biggest fan of Ash's design in Final Fantasy XII either. It's just... the clothing is so non-functional, it's ridiculous. It's just pandering for the sake of pandering. Okay. guys, thank you for joining me. These have been my first impressions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I will be playing it much more on my own time. I'll be playing it along with Mario Odyssey. I have those two games kind of slated to play alongside each other. So I've already been playing Odyssey for the last couple days, but tomorrow in particular, I'm going to kind of split my day in half and play half this game, half Mario Odyssey. Play them as much as possible before the podcast so I can give more impressions then. Until then, thank you for watching. On Monday, you can expect the last video of the Final Fantasy XIII discussion series, and then I'll be moving on to the review after that. So appreciate you guys watching and supporting the channel. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you again very soon. Have a nice weekend. Yes, and Chocolate Rob and all the patrons, I will see you on Monday for Phantasy Star as well. Peace out. Phantasy Star 4.